Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a package to unbox from Blue Creek Knives. So the unboxing knife is going to be the Oaks Works Lantra EDX. I don't know if the unboxing of this will be up by the time you see this, so it may get a little confusing. I'm going to bump this video up a little bit because there's a drop on Friday, which is February 24th, and so I wanted to get this video out by then because Brian was kind enough to send this my way to check out. So this is a new Finch knife. So the link to Blue Creek Knives is down in the description. If you use that link, you can help the channel out. Now, you're not going to get a discount on Finch. You get a discount on plenty of other models over there if you go to bluecreekknives.com/lefty10 or use my code lefty10. That will not apply here, but it will still help the channel if you use the link when you pick this up. So I would appreciate it, but you know, if you're not going to pick one up or you don't want to, no big deal, right? So this one is the Hatfield, and it is Silver Sonic. It's carbon fiber and aluminum and 154 cm, which sounds really cool. You got Hatfield and McCoy sticker, which is cool. You get the flip and the Finch. You get your warranty card and your Band-Aid. Ooh, okay. So it's the aluminum infused carbon fiber. What are they calling it? Carbon fiber and aluminum. Okay, I thought it was like both, you know. Let's set this aside. And this is cool. So this is a gun stock pattern. Something I didn't think was good until I got the sharpshooter from Jack Wolf. And I realized it's actually very comfortable in hand. So we have a little bit of jimping. You got your Finch flipper tab there. You got your aluminum foil carbon fiber here, which I'll do a check on because when we did the stout with them, we had some issues with our aluminum carbon fiber. They didn't sand it down well enough, and it would actually kind of chip off and stuff like that. But this feels like they went ahead and did that, which is awesome. Good to see. So it seems like they learned from that experience, which is awesome. So no worries there. Nice and smooth. You do have a nail nick right here on that side. And, ooh, okay. And the flipper tab right there. This is cool. So you have the gun stock. And yeah, there's just something about a gun stock that, in my eyes, did not look very appealing. Ergonomically was my biggest concern. I think it looks cool. It's called a gun stock pattern because it looks like a rifle stock. But I was like, how does that hump work? Like, how is that comfortable in the hand? Well, what happens is you end up with two fingers up on the thicker area. You have smaller fingers, so it's more comfortable. And then your larger fingers have more area up here with the thinner area. And then, much like any Finch, you have your flipper choil. And this is super comfortable in the hand. Again, it does not look like it would be, right? But it is. This is very comfortable in the hand. Let me grab the sharpshooter, and I can compare it since we have a similar pattern here. So this is the gun stock pattern Jack Wolf, the sharpshooter jack. And here you go. Size-wise, the sharpshooter, I think, is actually a little bigger, yeah. So if you're looking for something on the smaller end, I think this Hatfield is really cool. So nice walk and talk on our Jack Wolf here. If you want to look at it closed, I know if you're a slip joint guy, maybe that's important to you. So there you go. I'll put it pivot to pivot. It's probably not how you do it in the slip joint world, but you can get an idea there. So let me put that guy away. All right, and then in terms of measurements, we have a handle that is just about 3.5 inches, and then we have a blade that is 2 3/4 inches, and a 3.5 inch. That's awesome to me. So overall here, we can almost just measure it out. It is a very small knife, so not very, but it's small. So that's 6 inches. So you have 6 and 6 1/4 maybe inches on this guy, which is going to be perfect for a lot of people who like smaller size knives. I don't mind a smaller knife. I'm going to try to reverse flick this nail nick left-handed. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I always wonder why they don't. I know traditionally it's not on both sides, but the fact that you could if you were left-handed. Well, let's just try it. Yeah. See, if you're left-handed, you get a reverse flick. I mean, that's just a game changer to me. You know, going from a flipper-only knife to a knife that I can easily reverse flick, that's huge. So that makes this knife awesome for lefties, minus the clip. Obviously, you got to deal with the right-hand clip, but you guys know I rock right-handed knives all the time. Just carry them in my back left. The D10 on this, on point. Look at that. Just pops out of there. No problem at all. The closing action is pretty smooth. I got a little bit of a raw area here because I clipped my nail a little tight the other day. But, you know, you don't have a ton of access, but you got nice jimping here, so it's fine. And, you know, if you get under that flipper tab, I mean, it's a smooth shake close. It's not a guillotine like some of their stuff, but I'm sure it would break in. Dead nut centered. No play, no rock. You got a liner lock. You have a bolster kind of design. I mean, it's a little bit interesting. It kind of has an end cap situation, like a slip joint. The scales are mounted on here, so it's not a bolster lock, but it kind of is. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's kind of a sub-frame lock, honestly, because it's not a liner lock. If you look at it, this is the frame right here, right? So it's not a liner that's underneath. The frame is right here, proud, and then it gets hidden under here, and there's your frame lock. And then your scale is on top of the frame. So it's really, I guess, what you would call a sub-frame lock or a reverse bolster lock. Kind of a reverse bolster lock. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think it is. I think it's cool that it's different. You have Hatfield and 154 CM right there, and then you have Finch over here. This is probably the coolest Finch I've tried or seen in a long time. I kind of have fallen off of their releases and haven't been too enthused with what's come out. Now, granted, I just noticed something. Granted, I haven't tried a whole lot lately, right? Is that? Oh, no. Okay. I thought that was like a chip right there. Hang on. See that area right there? Where it's like, it almost looks like a piece is missing. But it's just, yeah, it's just literally a gray piece. Like you see these pieces? It's just an oddly shaped one. Sorry, that caught my eye there for a second. That's the kind of thing I don't really care about. Some people might. I've had customers reach out because this scale wasn't even with this scale, and it's, you know, that's the nature of a carbon fiber like this. So I think it looks cool. I'm happy with this one. I think it's awesome. So yeah, these are dropping on Friday. I'm going to try to post this maybe that day or Thursday, so you guys get a little heads up if you're interested. I'm sure, let's check the blade while we're here. Sure, it'll cut some paper. Again, the ergonomics are really strong on this. My thumb lands in a really good spot right here. And, you know, I don't cut like that, but if I wanted to, I could. And one thing I like is that it's thinner down here, and then it thickens out as you go forward. So what happens, hold on, let me clean whatever that was off. When you cut, you start down here, and it kind of brings the material in my opinion. Now, it's not going to work as well as something like the low drag jack. Let me grab that. That's because I'm carrying it. Jack Wolf low drag jack has a similar kind of feature. You see how it's thinner back here and then thickens out to a belly, right? More dramatic on this one. And what happens is when you slice, it just eats material. It sucks it in, right? It sucks that material in. And this has the same effect essentially, but it just doesn't last as long because it comes out to that clip sort of, but it works really, yeah, this is really good. Overall, I am extremely impressed with this knife. Let me just clean up some of this, and then I'm going to wrap this up. This is an unboxing and first impression, so I don't want to, you know, make it seem like a full review, but I've got a good grasp on what they do, who's making it, and I've reviewed plenty of Finches, so it's kind of like a Jack Wolf where I can probably review it in the first 5 minutes. And this one's a home run. I really like this. And added benefit if you're left-handed and you get that reverse flick. That's huge in my opinion. I don't think right-handed you could like thumb flick it or anything. I don't think you could slow roll it nice. So you're kind of limited there to the flipper, but they did a really good job with it. They didn't tune the detent for this or anything. They got a perfect flipper detent. If I just break the detent, it flies open. If I push button it, flies open. Yeah, this is really good. So I think this is my favorite Finch since the Holiday. And I like this better than the Holiday. I can say that right now because it just ergonomically fits my hand really well. It's a smaller size. I think I like this better than the 1920. This is officially my favorite Finch ever. I know I move fast, guys. We're already eloping, but look at that. QSP is killing it with their edges, too. It's like almost a mirrored edge on this. Out of the box, you get that beautiful hand satin that you get from... That is a hand satin, right? Or is that a machine satin? I don't know. It's hard for me to tell, honestly. But it looks great either way. I think that's a machine satin. But anyway, this is my favorite Finch that they've released ever. That's how much I like this. So if you guys are interested, you can pick one up at bluecreekknives.com/lefty10. Again, that discount will not work, but the link will work. That's why I keep saying it. If you guys don't mind, it would help the channel. And if you're going to pick some other stuff up, you would get the discount on those. But this is freaking awesome. These transitions are really good. I do wish they would transition to T8s on their hardware. You're going to get that on the pivot, but everything else is a T6. You know, that's one gripe I have with their stuff. And the lock bar access isn't amazing here, but it's still good. It's serviceable for sure. Those are the two things I could gripe on this. Otherwise, love it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Check the dropout again on Friday, the 24th of February. Oh, and you have the loom here if you want to charge that up and have it glow. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that is the Finch Knives Hatfield. I don't know if the McCoy is coming or if this is the Hatfield and McCoy. And they're just, you know, I'm not sure how that works. But it would be cool to see a McCoy that's like, you know, I don't know, some kind of opposite pattern, like a coffin or a dog leg or something. I don't know. You could probably come up with something, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you to Brian. Really appreciate you sending this my way, dude. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.